cops. They snatched Famous and a bag with the money in it.
What? Italian problems, Meek. And I'm hearing that you got connects to them. Sound like to me he owe you, and you owe me.
Grab that bag.
This might be just what you need.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 6. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions, and man, I guess tonight we smoking on that crown pack. And as I stated in my final predictions video, I told you guys I guess we going to see if Crown is able to survive another episode. Well, he wasn't. He was not able to survive this episode. And the crazy thing is, the things that Crown would tell Lulu, a lot of it was true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it was true. The thing is, he just talked entirely too much, and he did too much. All Crown had to do was just, play his position, sit in the back, do his job. You know what I'm saying? Don't be going back and forth with Lulu. And you know what I'm saying? Just be cool. But nah, y'all know how Crown was. He just had to continue to run his mouth. On top of that, we know Lulu found out the truth about Jessica, and then he found out the truth about Crown going behind his back, trying to make a move with Rock to get him up out of the music business. Once that happened, that was it, because that's what Lulu really loves. I mean, it seems like he's going to let that Jessica thing pass, but the whole going behind his back, trying to take him out of the music business, oh hell nah. Lulu was not having it. And throughout the entire episode, Lulu felt like everybody was coming at him like, man, you lost it. You ain't, the old you no more. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got soft. Unique kind of told him that at the beginning of the episode. Rock been telling him this, so you already know deep down inside he was feeling that pressure. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to, put that pressure on Lulu. You don't want to wake up a sleeping giant. And we already been talking about how Lulu's been, you know what I'm saying? He's not been the same. I mean, he ain't been ruthless since the very beginning of season 1, in my opinion. But in this episode, the old Lulu came back. You know what I'm saying? He came back. And what do y'all think is going to happen? Because Zisa, she happened to pop up at the very end of the episode talking about what we gonna do now, you know what I'm saying, with Crown or whatever. So that's gonna be interesting to see that Zisa and Lulu are gonna be together, because now he has no other option. He has to, work with her, seeing that she was there the whole time he was out there choking out your boy Crown. And I will say this, Lulu's gonna have to watch Zisa, in my opinion. From now on, he's really gonna have to watch her, because seeing that she knows this information, no telling what she's going to do with it. On top of that, Lulu just met Zisa. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know a whole lot about her. No telling who this girl will go run her mouth to if someone puts that pressure on her. As the season continues to air out, I believe we should be learning a little bit more about Zisa and what she brings to the table. But after the events of episode 6, Lulu has to keep his eyes on her, because she can be a liability just based on the simple fact that she was there when everything went down. And we already know in power history how things go. When people know entirely too much and they can use it against you, y'all know how things end. So we're going to see how this whole storyline ends. You guys let me know, what are y'all predictions on that? Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Unique and Rock, of course. Now, we know Unique's game plan to get back to the top. As of right now, it is working. And in this episode, we saw him go up to the next level, and Rock was pissed off. Rock understands that Unique and Rorel are working together. That dude Rorel cannot be trusted at all. All of a sudden, Unique is useful, right? Out of nowhere. Unique has this, this connection with the Italians, and now he can help Rock. But we know Rock had to give Unique the New Jersey spot, right? So Unique is definitely making moves, and it's seeming like it's going well for him. So I got to give him his props. He definitely stepped up, and it seems like the whole game plan is working, at least as of right now. We know Unique, he wants to continue to rise, so most likely he's going to make another move on Rock. And his next move, it better be his best move, because if he slips up, it's not going to end well for him. I got a feeling, since Rock knows that Unique is plotting and planning, but she knows she has to keep the whole thing cool with the Italians, she's going to continue to do business and make sure things are good, at least as of right now. But Unique probably is going to strike once again, but I believe Rock will be able to make a counter. Hopefully she's able to do that, because if she doesn't, it's not going to end well. So leave those predictions on what you think is going to happen with Unique in this whole strategy to go up against Rock for these next couple episodes. I got a feeling it's going to get very, very interesting. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl, Jukebox. She was hanging out with her mom, Kenya, and of course she was, trying on dresses. She was in there, looking real different, and we know Jukebox deep down inside, she doesn't really want to wear the stuff that her mom got her wearing. But she's willing to try these things to get close to her mom. And of course, we saw how Kenya is kind of like putting it out there as far as her energy. Like, look, this is what you're supposed to look like. Deep down inside, Jukebox is like, hell nah. I ain't trying to look like this. I'm trying to be dressed up in polo, not in any of these dresses. But did y'all see Jukebox's reaction when her homies that she boosts clothes with said that she looked good or whatever? She liked that. She liked that attention that she was getting, and she's feeding into it. But the thing is, we already know how this is going to end. We know Kenya gonna have an issue on how Jukebox really is or whatever, and I cannot wait to see that whole thing play out. But in this episode, we saw Kenya and Marvin have that conversation. Of course, that clip was released earlier on in the week, so a lot of fans, they already saw that clip and they had some opinions about it. I told you guys, Kenya left for a long time and she came back, so of course it makes sense for Marvin and Rock to be pissed off about Kenya and her coming back. It makes a lot of sense. At the same time, I understand you guys stating that Marvin, he ain't been the best father, which is understandable. We know he put his hands on Jukebox, they got into it, but Marvin, we know, still stayed and he tried to do what he had to do to take care of his daughter. He didn't run away from it. He was there regardless of what happened. So seeing that all this stuff played out, Kenya is back in the picture. She is telling Marvin she is sorry for what happened. She's not back for money and she just wants to be in Jukebox's life. We know that's going to be a problem, and this whole storyline is going to blow. It's going to blow over, especially when Jukebox realizes that Kenya most likely is not going to accept her sexuality. You guys let me know what y'all think about it, but majority of the fans are already stating this. They think Kenya is going to have an issue with that, which is going to lead Jukebox to go against her. We're going to see if that's how it's going to end, but I do believe by the end of the season, I would not be surprised if Jukebox and Marvin, they finally sit down and have a conversation and, Jukebox forgives him. But speaking of Marvin, we know Marvin, he is still thinking about Tony Deep and he is thinking about her fiance. I already talked about what I think is going to happen. I believe Marvin's going to do something to Tony Deep throat or maybe her fiance. Somebody's going to pay. And once again, in this episode, they hinted at it. You know what I'm saying? Marvin is probably going to make his move in episode 7. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, just based off the conversations that he's having and the things that's coming out of his mouth. You guys let me know, man. We saw your boy Lulu catch a body in this episode. Don't be surprised in episode 7 if Marvin is the next person to catch a body. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on Kanan. That boy went through it this episode. You know what I'm saying? Rock put him back on. He's out there, supposed to be, moving some money. And of course, he got robbed by some neighborhood kids. And Kanan's like, hell nah, I'm going to handle this. And my quick thoughts on that is, I give your boy Kanan his props. He said, you know what? Let me go get the strap. Let me go get my money back and let these boys know I ain't playing around. That's exactly what he did. He beat the crap out of Freddie. He beat that dude down. And he probably wasn't going to stop until Famous pulled him off and told him, like, look, we got to get up out of here. But Kanan was not playing around with that dude and his crew. Now, right after that, we know Famous ended up getting caught by the boys. And Kanan, he tried to fix things, but he didn't tell his moms about the whole money thing. He told Marvin. Marvin's like, hell nah, I'm not getting involved in any of that. So in this episode, just like we made those predictions about Kanan and him trying to do things on his own, well, that's what he did. He tried to get the help from his family, but they had different thoughts. So he said, you know what? Let me go to Daddy and see what he can do. Detective Howard was able to get Famous up out of there, and he was able to get all the money back. So it seems like your boy Kanan, you know what I'm saying? He made a good move by calling Detective Howard, and I guess he made a good move by going over to Palomar's spot and getting that strap. What did y'all think about that? I told you guys, I understand Kanan wants to clap those cheeks. And hell, from the looks of it, it seems like she wants to get her cheeks clapped. but she cannot be trusted. It's something about her that I do not trust. She's just so eager to help Kanan. Like, really? Oh, hell nah. I don't know about that. And we saw that she got her little kiss in this episode. Your girl Palomar was like, look, age ain't nothing but a number. I ain't playing around at all. I want you. I told you guys, I just don't think this whole thing ends well, especially if Rock finds out about Palomar. How do y'all think that's going to end? I mean, do we even got to ask that question? Because we know how that's going to end. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions, since we talking about Kanan, and of course, as we talked about Detective Howard, Detective Burke, thirsty Detective Burke, aka Greg Knox, before Greg Knox, right? She was on it. Once again, she's digging up dirt, trying to find out information about Detective Howard. She was in this episode eating a box, and that's probably what she should be doing instead of worrying about Detective Howard. Go and kick it with your girl and just, you know what I'm saying, do your job. But I guess she says, you know what, this is my job. I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to find out what happened to Detective Howard for real. And she's watching his every move, right? We know she's going to find out the truth. But I told you guys, I don't see it ending well for her. On top of that, in this episode, we saw Sam the crackhead. He was up in there. Did y'all see how he was looking at Kanan? Did y'all see that? Most likely, out of nowhere, he's probably going to remember, oh, that was the kid that I saw that night. It was him or whatever, right? So you guys can expect to see that happening in the next few episodes. I just can't wait to see how it's all going to play out. Y'all let me know, how did you think about episode 6? I definitely enjoyed this episode more than episode 5. And we saw a body get dropped off. Your boy Crown Camacho, he ain't here no more. We smoking on that Crown pack. And hey, you know what I'm saying? I guess eventually it was going to happen. Especially based on the simple fact that this dude kept running his mouth to Lulu. Like, are you crazy? I mean, I know Lulu, he has got a little bit soft a little bit when it comes to the whole drug game. But when you mess around with this music game, he don't play around because it is something that he loves and something that he wants to continue to do, and he wants to master it. And seeing that Crown was trying to take him out the picture, he was like, nope, it's not going to happen. And now it seems like the old Lulu just may be back. We gonna see. But as I told you guys, Zisa being a part of this, that may be a problem down the line. Y'all let me know. Now, we'll be dropping a full recap for you guys later on in the day, so stay tuned for it. But I want to thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.